said before, however, perfection itself does not exist. Sometimes things go wrong. That is also what happened when we planned this session. We announced that Chengxiang, our student, presenter, our student speaker, would be here. We promised you that speech. The reason why Chengxiang was not here is the obvious reason that he was allocated in the next graduation session, and Chengxiang was completely ready for his presentation in that meeting. Now, the very good news that I want to share with you is that our student presenter, our student speaker did make it to this session, and he's here, and he's completely ready to hold his speech.
Hello everyone. Sorry for a little bit confusion is going on here. Yeah, but one thing which is very good is that now you definitely know my name very well. So I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Chengxiang. As you can tell, this name I was made in China. That was the joke I told during the pre-master introduction day in 2023. And to my surprise, the whole room laughed, like you just did. It might sound small, but for someone like me, who wants to avoid public speaking like plague, that moment meant something. It meant I was learning to show a little bit more of myself, even in a second language, even with strangers. But that became a very big part of my journey here. But let's go back a little bit further. I arrived in Maastricht in April 2022. It was King's Day. The whole city was painted in orange, full of energy and so beautiful. People were chilling, eating fries, selling second-hand stuff in the park. I had never seen anything like this before. So I stood there thinking, it would be great if I can study here one day. And by 2023, I was here. But studying here wasn't exactly what I imagined. In China, learning often follows this kind of structure. The teacher says, the student lessons, take notes, memorize, and try to score well. You don't interrupt, silence is respect. So you can imagine my shock on the first day of the tutorial when the tutor asked, who wants to facilitate next week? Facilitate? You mean lead the discussion, like the teacher? In English? In front of everyone? Oof. But that's what problem-based learning is. You talk, you discuss, you lead the class, you help each other, think critically and learn independently. You become your own teacher. At first, I was so quiet. I was afraid of making mistakes, afraid my English wasn't good enough. But slowly, thanks to supportive classmates and kind tutors, I find my voice. I start to believe my perspective mattered. I start to believe that I am matter. And that for me was transformational. Of course, I believe there were moments all of us can relate to. Submitting an assignment at 11:58 p.m., realizing your group project teammates live in different time zones, trying to book a seat in ICL, the inner city library, during exam week. Oof. We didn't always study until midnight because ICL closed at 10 p.m. But we definitely spent more time in ICL than we did in our kitchen. It became our second home, at least for me. Still, these moments brought us together. We shared the stress, we shared the growth. It's like building a team in a video game. We face the same challenges, tackle the same exams, and finally defeat the final boss, Caesar. And we didn't do it alone. So today, I want to say thank you to our tutor and lecturers who didn't just teach us answers, but challenge us to ask better questions. To our friends for all the coffees, the group chats, and shared laughers that make Maastricht feel like home. And to our families, many of whom are far away, but always close to our hearts. Thank you for being our strongest support, for always holding our back with love and trust. Studying abroad is never just about earning a degree. It's about discovering who we are. When we are far from home, when we face uncertainty, and when we learn to stand on our own. For me, that meant finding my own voice. For others, it might have meant finding resilience, friendship, love, and purpose. Whatever your journey looked like, congratulations, you made it. So let's make this memory unforgettable. On the count of 3, I want everybody to shout the loudest yay of your student life. Are you ready? Yes. Come on, please be louder, okay? Give me some enthusiasm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.